if you had to start all over, what would be your steps in building the business back up? That's a great question. If I had to start all over from scratch and I had no money, um, I'd probably get PropWire, right? Because you can pull free lists on PropWire. And I would go in there and then, well, there's a few things I would do. PropWire is free, so you can pull a free list, you can pull it by parameters, and you can find all these people, right? But you still have to spend money on skip tracing. So if you have no money for skip tracing, you can use tools like True People Search or That's Them and get these people's phone numbers if it looks like a good deal and start reaching out to them via call or text, right? If you have a little bit of money, then I would skip trace and I would get Deal Machine, because you can get a Deal Machine account for $100 a month, and that includes some free downloads and free skip traces, right? And then the other things to do, and this is what I did when I started too, is go on Craigslist. People put for sale by owner stuff on Craigslist. Find those people and call them, reach out to them, see if you can make deals there. Um, Try and partner with wholesalers or other investors who are on Facebook groups putting their deals out there, or even on Craigslist or other places, Zillow, to see if you can, make a commission by partnering with them, or if you bring a buyer, can you do a JV, right? That's a free way to make money. And then Zillow too, you can find for sale by owners on Zillow. You can also find on market listings on Zillow, but that have just filtered by people who have been on the market for 90 days or more, and try and reach out to them because they're probably frustrated, and you can send offers. You can send offers to real estate agents on Zillow, especially, like I said, if properties have been on there for a long time. Um, People might be frustrated and ready to go with a lower price than they have it listed at, especially with a cash offer close in 30 days, right? So those are the things I would do to generate leads. And, it really is a numbers game. So just being mindful that the more people you talk to and the more leads you generate, um, the more likelihood you have of getting your first contract and your first deal. So great questions. Thanks for that, Jose. And like I said, if you have questions, please just drop them in the comments on these videos, and I will answer them, or I'll put them in queue for the next podcast so I can answer them on a podcast, and it gives us something to talk about. So leave questions and comments. I have small group real estate investing coaching. It's on my Stan store. It's stan.store/markcool, or you can go to my website, markcool.org, and find the link to the store and go there. I have one-on-one coaching, small group coaching. Um, Had a great session last week, just talking about ramping up volume and how to really use your SMS and get the best results out of it, and among other topics. So mindset stuff too. So that's happening on Mondays from 4 to 5 p.m. is small group coaching. And then you can book based on your schedule for the one-on-one. And I think that's all for now. Thanks for listening. And, for this week, stay focused, stay happy, and keep the faith.